Well, Seahawks got what turns out to be a tough one in front of them, Dave. Jacksonville looking much tougher than I think we gave them credit for at the beginning of the season. So we get a chance to speak to a man who's going to have a lot on his plate going up against that defense. He's done a great job as a rookie on this O-line. Grey Zabel is with us on the Emerald Queen Casino Sportsbook Hotline. How are you, man?
Doing well. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. I'm curious to get your take so far on the season as a rookie, and I'm sure you had a lot of images in your head as to how things would go at this level, and what would be hard, what would be easier. How has it lived up to what you imagined? Is it about what you imagined, or is it completely different being in the NFL?
Yeah, I would say it's about exactly how you can imagine it. I mean, you're going against elite competition every single week, so I know we're 3-2 right now. It feels like those two losses could have been wins if something would just gone our way, but we got to learn and build from that, and we got to continue to move forward as it's a long season, and just learning, drinking from a fire hose, basically, for me.
Yeah, lots of information, right? But hey, tell us a little bit about this offense. I remember in the preseason you said that it was something to the effect that it was an offensive lineman's dream, that it just makes it easier on you. Just tell us what parts of it are working particularly well right now.
Yeah, I think this is an offense that an offensive lineman can have success with the outside zone scheme that Coach Kubiak brought in, and I think that kind of benefits the play action and allows us to move the pocket a little bit, and then at the end of the day, we don't have to sit back and be in drop back pass for most of the game. So I think it's just continuing to learn this offense and understand it is going to be the biggest key, but at the end of the day, it's a fun offense if you're an offensive lineman to play in.
Is it feeling more second nature now, or do you feel like, I'm still having to remember this, what this means, and this is my assignment here, or do you feel like you've reached that level of comfort?
Yeah, I think I've reached that level of comfort, and it just goes to show the plan that our coaches had in the off season and training camp until season, and understanding each install and then going back and reviewing it. So I think they've done a great job by getting not just me, but all the rookies and all the guys that are new to this offense prepared to go out and play every single week. And I think a lot of the times it's just some plays are reviews, some plays are new. So it's we're starting to learn it and grasp it a little bit more every single day.
Great. Offensive line just seems like the most important, position group to have chemistry. And, you guys, you and Jalen obviously know each other from a while, so I imagine it's really good with him. But what about just in general, the offensive line's chemistry? Where are you guys at right now?
Yeah, I think we're kind of gelling together more every single day. And I think you hit the nail right on the head there is the chemistry part of the offensive line and understanding how everybody else is going to play off each other. So I think we're continuing to get better, and I think you can see that as you move week to week throughout the season as we're starting to be more comfortable and understand everybody. So we're not there yet. It's an unfinished product, but we're starting to see progress, and I think that's evident come Sundays.
Who's the guy you go to? Are you a guy that asks a lot of questions, or are you more of a guy that'll just learn by watching? And if you are the question guy, who do you go to? Is it Charles Cross, or who's your guy?
Yeah, I would say I'm both. I mean, I ask a lot of questions, and I watch a lot to understand kind of what needs to be done. But I think there's a few guys in our room that I ask a ton of questions to. Obviously, the two coaches, Charles, Jalen, Olu, those guys that I bounce a ton of questions off of. So once again, just the chemistry in our room that allows everybody to have the humility to be coached by everybody and understand we're working towards one goal here, and that's being the best offensive line in the league. So got to understand that day in and day out, and kind of leave the ego and the pride at the door and come in ready to learn every single day.
I know for you guys, Grey, that every week's like this, where you're facing a bunch of ballers, guys that are good and just, present different problems. But what so far have you seen looking at Jacksonville, looking at their defense?
Yeah, I think they're a very talented defense. I think they're leading the league right now in run defense. So we're going to have to be on our A game to be able to run the ball. And I think they got a lot of talented guys on the D line, and then obviously they got a good linebacking core, and they get a lot of takeaways with punch outs and interceptions. So I think just taking care of the ball, continuing to chase after the running back and be the first guy to help your guy up, and constantly preaching security and making sure we're protecting Sam and keeping him upright. So they're a good defense. They're going to be a great test, and I think it'll be good for us to go up against.
You guys offensively are coming off such a great week. I mean, you put up 35 points. I know the game didn't end the way anybody wanted on a turnover, but looking back at it, I'm sure you've watched the film a bunch to this point. What was your feeling about the offense's performance? Did you feel like, hey, we still made this mistake or that mistake, or did you feel like, you know what, that's maybe the best game we've played so far this year?
No, we left a lot out there, and I know the box score can be a little bit deceiving and stuff, but at the end of the day, we need to score 39 points, and we didn't do that. So I feel like that we got to come back to work, prepare even more, and understand our job is to score one more point than the other team. So there's a lot we can improve on and continue to get better, and I think everyone's excited to get back to practice this week.
Hey, Gray, I know that you're a rookie, and there's a lot coming at you, and you're just trying to, sometimes just keep your head above water. But is there any player on this team that you just enjoy watching?
Yeah. Number 11, JSN is pretty fun to watch, and I'm happy he's on our team, and he's continuing to get better, and I think he's pushing everybody in that wide receiver room, and I think they got a great crew. So, yeah, he's pretty fun to watch.
What about Sam Darnold? What's your feeling about him? I mean, he's coming off, again, a great game outside of the final moment, but he is as a leader and just as a guy who's in command of the offense. Where does he stand for you?
Yeah, he's one of one. I mean, the command that he has in the pocket, the decisiveness that he has in the pocket is huge. I think he's just a natural-born leader. Every time he walks into a huddle, we know we got a chance for a big play, and I think he does a great job of understanding who he has around him, kind of how to attack a defense, and then understanding kind of what's it like in the game, what's happening in the game, if he's going to take a shot or if he's going to play it safe, and understand all that. So I think Sam is an elite quarterback, and he's one of the best right now in the league, and excited to block for him, and just gives me that much more reason to keep him upright and keep him protected.
Yeah, he's super.
So, Gray, how about just when you get home and you all settled in? And I know rookie year is always really tough, trying to get, car and everything. But are you pretty settled in now?
Absolutely. We're kind of in the groove of things, the swing of the season, and now we can just focus on football and focus on getting better every single day.
Well, Gray, it's great to talk to you, man. Congrats on how things have gone for you individually, and I know that this team is close. That was a tough one last week, and looking to turn it around this weekend against Jacksonville. We really appreciate you taking the time and wish you nothing but the best.
All righty, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.